This is a demonstration of the grade level assessment software. Let's start off by showing how simple it is to calculate the complexity of a text. We are now in Microsoft Word and we will open a document that we have prepared earlier. The first step is to highlight and then copy the section that you would like to evaluate. And in our case, we are highlighting the entire document. Step 2 would be to paste it into our program. As you can see, you could have just as easily typed it into the program instead of pasting it. Step 3 would be to click the Calculate Grade Level button. And, as you can see, the text reads on a mid-ninth grade level. The other thing to note from this graph above is where the red dot is. And in this case, it is closer to the long words side. So what that means is some of the words in the text are complex. In other words, the words have too many syllables. So one very quick way to lower the grade level would be to reduce the amount of syllables in the text. Now, another thing that you can note is once you click out of this graph, you can note that you can still see the mid-ninth grade level right over here. You can also see the number of sentences per 100 words and the number of syllables per 100 words. And you can see a total summary of the total number of words, the total number of syllables, and the total number of sentences for the entire text. And finally, you can also see a breakdown of line by line of the number of words, syllables, and sentences in the entire text. Next, we're going to show how the program can suggest changes to simplify the text. Say, for example, that the mid-ninth grade reading level is just too high. One reason for this could be because you may have to follow a guideline that states that your text must be on or below a 7th grade reading level. Well, in that case, one thing that you can do is click the grade lowering suggestions button right over here. Notice that the program automatically highlights all of the words that it thinks can be simplified in blue. Now it's completely up to the user whether they want to change any of these words for the simpler versions or keep the original words. Let's go through this together just to get an idea of how this can work. The first sentence reads, "I am evaluating these paragraphs to demonstrate how easy it is to obtain an accurate reading grade level." Let's right-click on evaluating since this is the first word that is highlighted. Notice that the last option in the menu states synonyms for evaluating. And this number right over here means that evaluating has 5 syllables. Likewise, the numbers on the right of these words mean that each one of these words have this many number of syllables. So evaluating will be replaced by checking, which only has 2 syllables. I am checking these paragraphs. That clearly makes sense. Now let's right-click on paragraphs, and we will replace paragraphs, which is 3 syllables, with snippets, which is 2 syllables. Then we will go on to demonstrate. And demonstrate has 3 syllables, and we will replace it with show, which has 1 syllable. How easy? Let's right-click on easy. Synonyms for easy. After reviewing these, I think we actually would like to keep easy and not change it to anything. So we'll just click out of that and keep easy as it is. Now we have obtain. We will right-click on obtain, scroll right over here, and change obtain to get, which is 1 syllable. We will do the same thing for accurate, and I think we're actually going to choose to keep accurate. And then reading grade level, we're obviously going to keep that because that's what we're trying to do. We don't want to change those words. Now that you have an idea of how this works, in the interest of time, we will fast forward through this video so that you can see what the final result will look like. Now that we've finished going through the entire text, you will notice that some of the words have been simplified. These are the words that are currently highlighted in yellow. The rest of the words have remained the same. These are the words that are still in blue. Now, let's take a look to see exactly how this affects our grade level. Note that the original grade level was mid-9th grade. As you can see, the new grade level is the high 7th grade. So by going through the grade lowering suggestions and picking out words that have less syllables, we have effectively lowered the grade level by 2 grade levels.